Today, I'll be dealing with the Indian Partnership Act and a review class regarding Indian Partnership Act and the main contents or the main questions that are expected to be asked in the UGC NET examination. So, as we all know, Indian Partnership Act is concerned. It is just a small statute which contains the basic sections and basic things regarding how a partnership to be formed and what are the criterias and uh, what are the rules and regulations for registering a partnership and who all can be a partner and how to dissolve a partnership firm and all. So let us begin with the definition. So in Partnership Act 1932, Section 4, Clause 1, it deals with the definition of partnership. We all are very much familiar with the definition. According to Section 4, Clause 1, a partnership is a relation between persons who have agreed to share the profit of business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. It is a basic definition of the partnership firm. And now let us look into what is or who is a partner and what is a firm denotes. So the person who entered into partnership with one another are individually called partners. They are individually partners and collectively they are called as the firm. So individually we denote each and every one as the partners, and in a collective manner they will be denoted as the firm. And now what are the essential elements of a partnership firm? So as we all know, in order to constitute a partnership firm, certain basic elements or certain basic criteria are required, which includes there must be an associate of 2 or more persons. So in order to form a partnership firm, at least 2 persons are required. And the another essential element is regarding the agreement. There should be an agreement should be there, and it may be written or in oral. Agreement should be there, and there is a need of a business. Of course, without business, a partnership is nothing. And a business should be there. And the basic element of partnership firm is sharing of profits. As in the definition itself states that a partnership firm requires the sharing of profit from the business carried on by all or any of them acting on behalf of all. So the fourth essential element required for a partnership firm is the sharing of profit. And another is mutual agency between the partners. So as we know, as far as a partnership firm is concerned and the partners in a firm are concerned, all partners are the agents of a partnership firm. It is a unique characteristics of a partnership firm while comparing with the other forms of business including companies or sole proprietorship and all. A partner is an agent of a firm, and also is an agent of another partners too. So the basic principle of a partnership firm is the mutual agency between partners. It is an essential element to constitute a partnership firm. Now let us look into what are the kinds of partnership. Generally, there are 4 categories or 4 kinds of partnership firms are there. First one is partnership at will. It is the most commonly used category of a partnership firm, that is partnership at will. The most significant feature of a partnership at will is that there will be no fixed time for the completion of partnership. There will be no fixed time. We have to look into the word of will. It denotes that it can be dissoluted at the will of the partners. There will be no fixed time. There will be no fixed targets. There will be no fixed objectives. Only the thing is, the partners can partners can continue the business as far as they are willing to do so. And if any of the partner feels uncomfortable or in case of any uh, health issues or any in case of any death of a partner or any such contingencies arises, they can discontinue or they can dissolve the partnership firm. That is partnership at will. The main thing to remember is there will be no fixed time for the completion of partnership. And another is second category, second kind of partnership is partnership for a fixed period. So as a name denotes, it is for a fixed duration of a period. It is in our Indian scenario, I think it is rarely it is used or it is used for any specific for a time concerning projects or time concerning partnership projects only it is being used. It is for a fixed period of time for a particular duration of periods, say for a 5 years or 10 years or like that. And another is particular partnership. Particular partnership. It is formed for the particular purpose only. See, while we look into the partnership deed, we can see that the partnership may some of the partnership will be the business or the main content or the objective of the partnership will be only for certain business only. That is denoted by that is being termed as particular partnership. Another is general partnership. It is quite opposite, or it is in a widest sense. The partnership will be for any of the or any business can be, or the partners can enter into any of the business. That is, it is formed with respect to business in general. That is general partnership. So there are 4 categories of partnership. Partnership at will, there is no fixed time, and a partnership for a fixed period, that is for a particular period, and particular partnership only for the particular purpose only, and general partnership formed with respect to business in general. Now, one of the important areas in partnership act is kinds of partners. Generally, or in general sense, there are 5 categories or 5 kinds of partners are there. First one is actual or active partners. Actual or active partners are the common types of partners who actively takes part in the conduct of business. They will be the managing, they may be the managing partners of the business. They will actively take part in the business and they will do the business wholeheartedly, and they will be termed as active partners. So in each and every partnership firm, there will be managing partners and working partners, and such names will be there. Such and such positions will be there, and such position will be allotted to such active partners only. And the second category is sleeping partner. As the name denotes, the sleeping partner, he does not take part in the conduct of business. But only the benefit of adding such sleeping partner is he will constitute the capital, or he will be a fund generating machine like that. He will only constitute such capital and he will never take part in the business, nor he will give any ideas and all. He will just contribute the capital. So such as sleeping partners are also essential as far as a business is concerned. And the another is nominal partner. Nominal partner. Here, as the name suggests, he will neither actively take part in the business and nor contribute any capital. Only thing he does is he lends his name only. He lends just his name. That's enough to become a nominal partner. And he does not contribute capital, nor does share in profit of the business. Only certain persons are there. If the society knows that, if the society considers that he also therein as a partner, that will be a great advantage for the partnership firm. So the partnership or the part in certain partnership firms, the nominal partners are also encouraged to widen the scope of partnership or to widen the scope of their business. And the another is partners in profit only. As the name indicates, the such and such partners, they will share only the profit of the business. They will never share they will never take part in the losses, or they will never share the losses. They will share only the profit of the business. And at last, it is a bit confusing one, that is partners by holding out. As far as they are concerned, they represent themselves to be a partner of the firm by words or their conduct. They may say, or they may tell others that they are the partners of such and such company, or they are having share, or they are the active partner in such and such company, and they may make an apprehension in the public or in a third person that they are the partners of such company. So actually they are not partners, but they make an apprehension on the third parties that they are the partners. They are denoted by partners by holding out. Now, the basic document which contains the terms and conditions of a partnership is the partnership deed. It is a basic document which contains the elements, or which contains the what all things are to be needed in a partnership firm. The contents of a partnership deed are the name and address of the firm, the name and address of the partners, the scope and nature of the partnership business, share of each partner in the capital contribution of the business, and duration of the partnership, and ratio to divide profit and loss among the partners, and if any salaries are admissible to the partners, that also to be mentioned, and the interest on capital if admissible, and accounts and their audits, and the right of the partners, duties of partners, and rules regarding retirement of partners, and admission of a new partner, and death of a partner, and the right of his legal representative, and partners' insurance, and at last, arbitration clause and a dissolution of a firm. That all are to be included in a partnership deed. It is a document, maybe most of you may have seen it. It is a document type, and it has to be made in a at least in a 5,000 rupees value stamp paper. It is essential in according to Stamp Act. Now, registration of a partnership firm. Section 56 to 71 of the Act deals with the registration. So, as far as a partnership firm is concerned, the registration is not compulsory. It is an optional only. But if a firm is registered, it will get certain advantages. So, in order to get a registration, an application with prescribed fee has to be made to the, or has to be applied to the registrar, and that application must contain the name of the firm, the place of business of the firm, and the name of other places where the firm carries business, and date of joining of the partners, name and address of the partners, and duration of the firm, and all. So, registration of a firm is optional only, and nowadays it is being it can be done through online itself, through the sites like e-groups and all. We can register the partnership firms. So it is optional only, but there are certain advantages that a registered firm or registered partnership firm can enjoy. Now, what are the consequences of non-registration? What are the basic consequences of non-registration? As I mentioned earlier, registration of a firm is just an optional. But if it is not registered, there are certain disadvantages. First one is no suit can be filed by partners. Here the partners cannot file any suit because legally it is not registered. It is not a registered firm. So partners cannot file suit, and no suit can be filed by the firm And also there is no right of set-off. Such and such advantages cannot be enjoyed by the firms if it is not registered. And now the right of partners. What are the right of partners? It includes right to take part in the management, right to be consulted, right to access accounts, right to share profits, right interest on the profits, and right to interest on advance, right to interest on capital, authority in emergency, and no liability before joining, and right to retire, right not to expel, and right to carry on competitive business, and right of the outgoing partner to share subsequent profits. These all are the basic rights of a partnership, so the partners in a partnership firm. Now, the basic duties of partnership. So the basic duties of a partners. So it is being divided into two categories. First one is general duties. It includes the basic duties of a partners, which include to carry on the business with greatest advantage, to be just and faithful to each other, to render true accounts, to provide full information, to indemnify the losses caused by the fraud. These are all the general duties of a partner. And there are certain recommendatory duties also. These are the recommendatory duties only, which includes to attend his duties diligently and to share the losses, to indemnify for the willful neglect, to amend for profit in competitive business, to act within authority, duty in case of emergency, and to be liable jointly and severally, and not to assign his rights. These are the recommendatory duties of a partners as far as a partnership firm is concerned. Now the term is dissolution of partnership. See here, dissolution of a partnership is of two angles are there. The first one is maybe dissolution of a partnership means change in the relation of partners. The remaining partners continue to carry on business in case if any partner retires, or in case if any partner dies, or if any illness happens to him. Such and such cases, the dissolution of partnership firm will take place, and the outgoing partner will get his share in profits and his capital contribution and the other partners will continue to carry on the business. And it may take place by expiry of a time, and by fulfillment of an object, and by death of a partner, or by insolvency of a partner. See here, the first two conditions not apply in case of partnership by will. The first one, by expiry of a time, it affects only in case of partnership for a fixed period of time, and a fulfillment of object. That also applies to partnership for a fixed objective or particular partnerships only, and it is not applicable in case of partnership by will. Another is dissolution of a firm. It is slightly different from dissolution of a partnership. It is mentioned in section 39. So according to this, dissolution of a partnership between partners of firm is called dissolution of the firm. And it can take place in two ways. That is by the order of the court and without the order of the court. In case it can take place by mutual consent of all partners, and insolvency of partners, notice of dissolution of partnership at will, and if business becomes unlawful, and by the order of the court. In these 5 ways, the dissolution of partnership can take place. And now, dissolution of partnership by the order of the court. What are the criteria and what are the ways the dissolution will happen? That is, by the order of the court. First one is by dissolution agreement, it can be dissoluted. And dissolution by operation of law of compulsory dissolution in case if the business becomes unlawful or in such and such contingencies arises, there will be a chance of compulsory dissolution. And dissolution by happening of certain contingencies. That is, in case of any contingencies arises, any contingent event arises, dissolution can take place. And dissolution by notice, by providing notice, dissolution can be take place. Now, these all are the things related with or the theory parts or the basic theories regarding the Partnership Act that are expected to be in the net exam. So Partnership Act is a small topic and also a small statute as it is concerned. Now let us discuss certain basic or certain MCQs regarding Partnership Act. First one is, as per Section 5 of the Act, the relationship of partner is created by, it is A, status, B, contract, C, statute, and D, none of the above. So, relationship of a partnership is created by contract. As we mentioned earlier, every partnership is created by agreement. So, it is to be created on the basis of a contract. Now, under Section 2, Clause B of the Partnership Act, a business includes A, every trade and occupation, B, every occupation and profession, C, every trade, occupation and profession, and D, every trade and profession. Answer is C, which means it includes every trade, occupation, and profession. All can be denoted or all can be comes under the partnership business in a Partnership Act. Section 2, Clause B of the Act defines partnership business. Now, a partner is dash of the firm, agent, owner, director, and none of the above. That is agent. As we mentioned earlier, the prime principle in a Partnership Act is that every mutual agency principle. That is, a principle is agent of a partnership firm as well as agent of another partners. Now, what is a partnership will? Sorry, what is partnership at will? It is A, created under a will by testator, B, created by consent of all parties, C, partnership without provision of duration, and D, none of the above. As we mentioned earlier, it is partnership without provision of duration. If no duration is mentioned, no time period is mentioned, it can be regarded as a partnership at will. Or a partnership at will can be discontinued or dissolved only at the will of the partners. No fixed time period will be there. No certain objectives will be there. It can be dissolved only at the will of the partners. So that's all, dear friends. That's all regarding the Partnership Act and its basic provisions that are expected to be in the net examination. So prepare well, study well, all the best wishes for all. Thank you.
The different news reported in Hindu, which I consider it has a constitutional importance. And the second issue reported by the Hindu, which is I think is a constitutional